the Nintendo Wii U. Hi, it's Rugu here, and welcome to the 16th episode of the Rugu's Corner podcast. And guess what? In today's episode, I am going to talk about my history with the Nintendo Wii U, how I discovered the console, all of the games that I've played, my quite short story with it, because I only got it last year, right before the shutdown. But well, today we are in like a temporary location because I'm gonna get a new couch and then then we'll come back to that location. But for now, we're back to the desk and to my chair. But I hope that's fine. Without further ado, let's roll the intro. Welcome to the Rugu's Corner podcast. Alright, so without further ado, let's start with my history with the console. So I always start with how I discovered it, and of course, if you're a Nintendo fan, then you're going to naturally, once you become a Nintendo fan, you'll start finding out about more and more consoles, so that's nothing really interesting. So maybe let's go to actually my story. When did I buy it? All of that stuff. So last year, as you guys probably already know, the online services for the Wii U and the 3DS closed last year on April 8th. And in March, I got the 3DS in 2023. Do I want to buy the Wii U? And then, it was already March, so my hopes weren't that high, that I'd be able to still experience some cool stuff before the shutdown. But I decided, why not? Let's buy it. Let's have a month or even maybe less than that, like a few weeks of fun with the console before the shutdown. So that's what I did. I bought the console in March on eBay. I live in Poland, and I bought it from Germany, so not from like that far away. And it was a German Wii U with New Super Mario Bros. U bundled. It of course was a used Wii U, because if I wanted to buy a new one, then I would pay such a high price, right? So of course I went with a used one, and it had New Super Mario Bros. U bundled in. But I've already played that game on the Nintendo Switch, the deluxe version, so that wasn't really, I wasn't really interested in it, but the price wasn't that high, so I decided to go for it. And yes, also, once I ordered it, I also bought 3 more games from England, also from eBay, from UK, the UK. I bought Animal Crossing, City Folk for the Wii. Of course, the Wii is backwards compatible with the Wii. I bought Splatoon, the original one, and I also bought Super Mario Maker, also the first one, for the Wii U, of course. So, I think a week after that, the Wii U arrived. I was so excited, got the package, and I recorded an unboxing. I even recorded a video. I bought a Wii U in 2024, and guess what? Never ended up posting it. I know, maybe I'll post that video one day, maybe not, who knows, but I don't as a scrapped video, because the plan was to post it maybe in April, maybe in May, but then the time kind of just flew by and I never posted it. So that happened to me twice already with also a Pokemon video, but maybe they will see the light of day, I think so. In one way or another, they will see the light of day, I think. But the Wii U arrived. It was a fine March day. Then I went on a walk with my grandma, ate some soup. I always like these kinds of stories. And then came back home, continued, setting up the Wii U. Then kind of rearranged my shelf so I can fit the Wii U. I have some Lego, containers, some Lego boxes here on the side of my room. And guess what? I was rearranging it, and then it fell, and all of the pieces got mixed up from different different containers, I guess, and that was a shame. But that's a nice memory, I think. That's a nice memory. But going back to the console, I set it up, and last time I also talked about that in the 3DS video, my history with the Nintendo 3DS. I think that was even the last podcast, so we're talking about that again. No, that was the 14th episode, sorry. But now we're talking about the Wii U, so it's kind of so you have the full set, of my history with consoles. But I always like to, when I bought the 3DS, I did like a reveal to my family. Why? Because me and my family are like really, really close. I'm not like a 30-year-old guy that's like lives alone. If you do, then hope you are enjoying life. If not, then sorry. Hopefully it'll get better for you. But for real, I'm like close with my family. So if I buy something, I then show my family. And when I bought the 3DS, I was like, I wasn't sure what their reaction would be. Would they be happy, or would they say that back then I was like smaller, so I didn't like, wasn't that independent as I am now. Not that I'm like super independent now. I mean, I don't live alone, you know, that's what I mean. But uh, or would they say that, oh no, you bought another screens? No, you bought two screens because, you know, the 3DS has a dual screen. Oh no, you're going to ruin your eyes even more. You already have like this thing and this thing, you have the Switch. But the reaction was pretty cool, so I wanted to do a cool review with the Wii U also. So what I did, I think I like set it up on the TV, and then they see, oh, game TV HDMI source, game console, and then I showed the game New Super Mario Bros. U, and inside I put the Switch cartridge. So I know, kind of like a mess of a reveal, but that was quite funny. And then I I turn on the Wii U, and they see the Wii U, and then somehow I like get the disc out, whatever. I think I mix it up, but I don't think you really care about stories like that. I mean, I love telling like my personal stories, you know, so gotta deal with that, gotta deal with that. That's why it's called the Rugu's Corner, you know. It's the corner where I talk about my cool stories. But either way, then a couple days later, the games arrived. I went to the post office to pick them up. Again, Animal Crossing City Folk, or in my region, Let's Go to the City, Super Mario Maker, and Splatoon 1. So I picked them up, and after I went home, I started playing Animal Crossing City Folk, and I named my town Birenji. I already told this story in like a different podcast, but Bireji, without an N, in Japanese, I think it means village. So I wanted to name it Bireji, but then the name that, you know, got stuck in my head was Birenji. So I decided to just name it Birenji because that was the name that was in my head. So that was the easiest choice, you know. So then I don't mix it up later on. So yeah, that's what I did. I played the game that evening. It was pretty fun. Then I started Mario Maker, started Splatoon, and started like a couple of live streams, like a live stream series. I was streaming like every week, twice a week. I was just playing the Wii U and the 3DS before the shutdown, playing some New Leaf, playing some Super Mario Maker. It was fun. Mario Maker was fun while it lasted. I only like got to play it for like 2 weeks. I've never played the second Mario Maker for the Switch. So then came April 8th, and guess what, guys? That was the day of the shutdown, of course. So online shuts down. I do one last stream right at the shutdown. I mean, we were expecting the shutdown at like, it was, I think, 1 a.m. for me. Was it 1 a.m. or 2 a.m.? I think 1 a.m. But then it turned out, or 2, whatever, I don't remember. Then it turned out that it stayed online still for like a while, for like a couple more hours, I think. So I had to go to sleep, unfortunately. So I didn't see the moment of the shutdown, I think. But I just went to sleep, and then the next day, of course, it's not working. Or was it working? No, of course it wasn't, I think. Yeah, it wasn't working. So yeah, kind of sad, but of course you can still have fun without online. And then Pretendo Network is still available, was still available. I think did come out at the same time, or was it available before? I don't know, but Pretendo Network is like an official way to play online, to like experience the full way. You have to mod your Wii U or like 3DS, but you can also, at least last year, right after the shutdown, there was a way to use it without modding your Wii U, by just like tweaking some like internet settings, or like connection settings in the settings, of course. So that's what I did, and it wasn't flawless, but kind of gave you a way to play it. I tried to play Splatoon, it didn't really work for me, but apparently it worked, or did work for me. Not the best, but yeah, it was what it was. All right, and also I forgot about one thing. Sorry. I know this podcast is like it's not the most organized Rugu's corner yet, I think. But on April 8th, right before the shutdown, the last game that I bought was Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. So actually what I did, I went to like a local store, a local video game store, and bought Smash for the Wii U to play it for the last couple of hours. Did that make sense? I don't know. And what I also played during these like streams or during the live stream series before the shutdown was Nintendo Land, because my mom also bought me Nintendo Land before the shutdown. So I think, but I don't think there was online in the Nintendo Land, but still a cool game that I played for a bit. I like the mini games in it from like different series, of course. My favorite series is Animal Crossing, so it has Animal Crossing Sweet Day. That's a pretty cool Animal Crossing mini game that not a lot of people know about, and yeah, it's very cool. But these are all of the games that I owned at that time. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. 3 games that I ordered from England. Then we had New Super Mario Bros. U bundled with the console. And then my mom got me Nintendo Land and also Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U on the day of the shutdown. And then later on, I got 2 more games for the Wii U. So that's what we're still going to talk about today. I got Wii Sports Resort and I got Mario Strikers Charge. In my region, also with like football at the name. So Mario Strikers Charge Football. So in June of last year, I went to Germany, and while I was in Leipzig, that's like a city in Germany, I I went to like a store called Tom's Games World. I have a video on it on my channel if you'd like to check it out. Actually, an entire series, an entire compilation in one video of that trip will be coming out in like a few days. So stay tuned, guys. It'll be improved. So maybe better wait for that than don't watch it yet. Don't watch it yet. Wait for the compilation if you'd like to. But I visited that store, and inside I bought Mario Strikers Charge Football for the Wii. I know that's a game for the Wii, but you can play you can play it on the Wii U, of course, again. But I haven't played it yet. But what I played is Wii Sports Resort, and I went to Germany in July as well. And in July in Berlin, I checked out a GameStop. I went to GameStop, and in that GameStop, I bought a Celeste and Animal Crossing Celeste cushion, and then I also bought a Wii Sports Resort for the Wii as well. But of course, again, backwards compatibility, nice. So I played it in January, on January 1st actually, 2025 this year. I played Wii Sports Resort, and was it cool? Was it cool? It was in fact cool. I loved it. I think the first mode that I played was the frisbee one, where you throw the frisbee to the dog and the dog has to catch the frisbee. And I believe I also played bowling, a little bit of bowling, of course. Can't go wrong with bowling. And then air sports. I love air sports. Guess what? You know what is my favorite sport? I mean, how many air sports do we have? No, we have one air sport, right? Whatever. I'm mixing things up. But like, I checked out the air sports and the plane mode. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it, but there's this plane mode where you like flying a plane. I'm not sure if it's. I think it's like a seaplane, but you fly a plane. And just so nice. You fly around the island, check out the volcano, check out the Wuhu Island. That's the name, and all of that stuff. I love this mode. It's my favorite mode by far. And then I also checked out the biking mode. Cycling. Sorry, cycling, of course. And it was also cool where you have to move both the nunchuck and the Wiimote like really fast to like speed up and ride the bike. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And with that being said, guys, I think that's it for my history with the Nintendo Wii U. So I know that's not the longest history ever, but I've enjoyed this console so far. Yeah, I haven't really played it much after the shutdown, but again, I checked out Wii Sports Resort last month. And yeah, I wanted to turn on the gamepad because I have it right here, but I think the battery is like dead. Whatever. So Now let's go to the last segment of the podcast. What's up? That's what I call it. Some updates, live updates, channel updates. Let's go. What's up? So, what is up? First of all, Rugu's Corner, I have an announcement about the podcast. Next week, on February 28th, I'm going to host a Rugu Blue indirect. Is going to premiere on that day. If you don't know what an indirect is, it's just like a channel updates from me, because we have a Nintendo Direct, so mine is going to be indirect, just like a funny play, so it's like reversed, but I'll try to keep it direct still. It won't be too long, but February 28th, pretty cool. And then how's my life going? It's been going pretty well as always. Again, I haven't been focusing on gaming recently that much, but I'm planning to play some Animal Crossing pretty soon. I'm planning to play some Animal Crossing, and yeah, again, there's a compilation, the Germany trip compilation coming in a few days. But then finally I'll finish videos from like last summer. I'll post one from my another Germany trip, that from that trip from July. I'm gonna post a bunch of videos. This February is still going to be pretty cool, though it is already the 21st as of recording and as of posting. Hopefully this podcast won't be delayed even more. But yeah, it's been pretty fun. I've been enjoying life. I've been really enjoying it. You should be too. You should be thankful all that stuff. Life is great, all that stuff. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of the Rugu's Corner podcast. I hope you guys have a great day, great rest of your week, great weekend, great month, great year, whatever. And great life even. Whatever, but enough. I'll see you again in the next episode of the Rugu's Corner podcast. Episode 20 is coming. We're gonna have a guest then, but I know it'll still be a long way. So without further ado, without any more rambling, God bless you guys. Have an amazing day, and let's see you again in the next episode. Bye. Thanks for watching another episode of the Rugu's Corner podcast. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for staying up until the end. You thought it was the end? Well, not entirely, cause I thank you so much for watching this one. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for staying up until the end of the Rugu's Corner podcast.